What's up, my YouTube family? It's Jawan Logan back with another video. Some of these titles come to me just out of nowhere and I want to talk about them. Hope y'all can see me in here. I don't got my blinds open. So I made a video talking about why Charlotte, North Carolina was the greatest city in the country. Y'all go check that video out. I'm gonna put it at the end of this video. I hope y'all like it. I hope y'all move here. So now I'm gonna do a video about why Los Angeles is the worst city in the country. I've never been there, but I've met a few people from out that way and I've heard some great things, and I've also heard some horror stories, and it does really seem as time goes by that LA is getting worse and worse. So I'm gonna give you 5 reasons that if you live in LA, you may want to consider moving to Charlotte, or you might agree with me, you might disagree with me, but let's just see what you think. Number 1, drought, fires, and pollution. It's a lot of motorized vehicles out there. Well, matter of fact, I think they're about to pass a law where they're going to be done making gas-powered vehicles in the whole state of California by 2035. Automakers will only be able to make electric cars in that state, so pretty soon they're going to try to wipe out gas motorized vehicles altogether because the pollution is so bad. Not only that, fires, and because it's really dry out there. I mean, I guess it just depends. It's a weather thing too. I mean, it does, like, you know, kind of feel good out there all year round, but it's really dry. Number 2, traffic. Every time somebody talks about LA, they talk about them having the worst traffic in the country. Like, even people that live in Houston, even people that live like in major metropolitan areas all over the country, they always say nothing, like unanimously. This is unanimous across the board. And if you're from LA or if you've been there, leave in the comments below if this is true. But they say they have the worst traffic in the country. Like, you can literally, like, one time I seen a video, and I remember seeing this, and it was some traffic in LA, and a dude was driving a food truck, and he literally stopped and started cooking food in the traffic, and like people was coming up buying it. I'm like, bro, that's traffic on a whole nother level. If you can do it, that's the only time I've ever seen something like that. It was in LA traffic. I've never seen that in another city. I've never seen anything documented like that. Dude literally stopped and started serving food in traffic. So I think that is insane. I think, like, now Charlotte traffic can get a little rough, like 5 o'clock, you know, people get off work, but it's constantly moving though. You might be moving slow, but you're gonna get, like, if something's 20 minutes away, you're gonna get there in 40 minutes, worst case. Number 3, celebrity influence. So when I was young, I always wanted to move to LA or New York. I wanted to be like an actor, quote unquote, or something like that. Or, you know, we always got that drive. We want to be famous, we want to be known. But I think it's worked in kind of reverse for LA. And I've always thought about this, like, because it's paved with so many casualties, so many people going out there trying to live their dreams. And it makes even less sense now because we can do so much remotely from where we at to gain a following. It's like, I always thought, like, man, I'll go to LA, I'll go to New York, and that's where all the people is and all that. Well, now I'm just like, just make your own movie. It's so much cheaper. You can gain your own following. Like, why go out there trying to live a celebrity lifestyle, have all this influence? And it's just so much. I've heard so many people say, like, I was talking to this one person that lived in California and it was this girl actually that we got real cool, and she didn't live in LA, but she would travel to LA a lot, and she was like the plastic surgery and BBL culture is unbelievable, probably even worse than Miami, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying, because I've been to Miami before, but they say LA, like, it's the beauty standard is so crazy that it's driving women insane out there, like to the point of destruction. I'm like, and it's really sad, and it really has always been like that. Like, I always just think about Marilyn Monroe, and, you know, like, she's become an iconic figure, but if you really think about it, like, she lived like kind of a horrible life. Like, if you think about, like, I mean, I think she was married like 4 or 5 times. It was just so much pressure on her to be like this perfect being and be flawless and be beautiful, and it took a toll on her. So many people going out there with dreams of hope, and they just get shattered trying to keep up with just an unnatural and unattainable standard. So I always thought that was interesting about LA. New York as well, which I'm gonna make a video on New York because I love New York better than LA. I think that's why I ain't never been to LA, but I still have dreams and hopes going to LA, going to the Staples Center and all that. But I think that's why I've always just innately felt like New York was better. Number 4, crime rate, robberies, and deaths. So right now, y'all, if y'all been following, it's been so much going on in LA. It seems like once a week, like I see something that's trending online happening in LA, whether it be PNB Rock getting killed. And we gotta go back too. So forget all the people that overdosed out there. Think about Biggie. Think about Nipsey. Think about was Mac Miller out there when he passed? But that was a drug overdose. PNB Rock recently. Pop Smoke. I mean, the list goes on forever. I mean, it's really unbelievable. Like, and they are really like on robbing you on sight and killing you out there right now. It's just so crazy, man. Like, I'm like, man, like LA is like literally possessed right now. And the crazy thing is, it's kind of always been like that. It just seems like lately it's just been even worse. You know, Charlotte's better. Yeah. I will say this, the crime rate, that is one of Charlotte's flaws. But I mean, I guess in any kind of metropolitan area, the crime rate is going to be higher. You can kind of take it, I mean, because it ain't like if you in Brentwood and Malibu and Venice Beach, Manhattan Beach. I mean, of course, it's going to be adjusted. It's going to be like different crime there as opposed to like if you in Inglewood, Compton. But I'm just saying, like, there is a higher chance because there's so many people out there and the inflation rate, and I think people's just so poor, there's a higher chance of robbery and crime out there. I'm gonna do number 5 as 1, homelessness / the cost of living. California has the highest is the state with the highest cost of living in the country. LA is the city with the highest cost of living in the country, even higher than New York. Let that sink in. That's unbelievable. California is about almost 2 to 3 times higher than Charlotte, which is unbelievable. I talked to a guy that I worked with previously, and he lived out there, and he was basically telling me like for 5 years he was getting like some type of Medicaid. Like basically they had to act like his wife was a single mom, received the benefits just to live. The benefits ran out after like 5 years. He was like, man, I just packed my family up, bro, and we left. We stopped at a hotel, and we just left and got to North Carolina in like 2 days, and we've been here ever since, and we loving it way more. The cost of living is literally insane. I think it's gonna drive even more people out of the city because what's happening is it's an even stronger divide happening where rich people are getting richer and the poor are even getting poorer and the middle class is being completely wiped out. So if you live in these major cities, it's anything you can do to survive these days. So I can only imagine what LA is like. And they have the highest rate of homelessness in the entire country. So you think about, I seen a video of Skid Row recently, and it looked like literally it was like zombies out there. Like literally it was like a movie. It was like, I was like, ain't no way this is real. So it's just something to put into perspective. It's like I would never, I mean, never say never. You know what I'm saying? Never say never. Like, never say never. But I think it would be a place where I just visited. Like, I mean, it would have to be some real money that I was going to get, or an opportunity that I just couldn't refuse for me to be like, I'm gonna live in LA at any time. It makes no sense when, I mean, pertaining to anything. Like I said, even if you like want to be a successful actor now, you just don't have to do it no more. In my opinion, 2022 is no point. So y'all, this is the 5 reasons why Los Angeles is the worst city in the country. Y'all let me know y'all's thoughts on this. Give me the thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at JawanLogan91. We will see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Much love.
Whoa, we right back with another one. The reaction so wavy and fun, it's the Logan fam. Following the plan, back in YouTube, supplying the demand like, ooh, we can never lack. Pulling up smooth like Michael Jack, we here to stay. So remember the name, that's Logan fam all day.
Logan fam, Logan fam, Logan fam.